Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about NFTs, projects, play to earn, and price. And today, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching me in 2022. I just can't wait to see where this channel goes this year. Thanks for being patient with me. I had a little bit of delay. I had to celebrate the Christmas and New Year holidays, and then I unfortunately got a little bit sick last week while right after New Year's or right before New Year's actually. I dropped dead for about 4 or 5 days and couldn't make any content, and I apologize for that, but we're back in 2022, ready to get started, and today I want to talk about my plans for 2022, especially my plans for Axie Infinity, guys, because I think there's going to be a lot of changes in Axie Infinity. Jiho on Twitter and in interviews is talking a lot about the content creation being the biggest initiative, if you will, of 2022, where 2021 was a lot about infrastructure. We had server upgrades, we had the Ronin decks, we had Katana, which is the Ronin decks, we had AXS staking involved, we had, actually I think the Ronin bridge came up to date. The Ronin chain itself came into effect in 2021, so guys, we had a lot of infrastructure built into Axie Infinity last year, and this year they're going to talk about and release a lot more content. We got Battles V2 coming up. We've got land hopefully arriving, at least per their latest update in their newsletter, either in the that you see on their website, you can see it on their Discord, and if you you can sign up for their email updates. Their email update was fantastic, and just gave a lot of in-depth look into what's coming for land in particular. 3 phases of land. Don't know when the first one's going to drop. First one is going to be more, I would say, early World of Warcraft sort of resource gathering, building your city, these sorts of things. Phase 2 being a little bit more competitive, I think, but then phase 3 actually going into like the conquering of other clans, if you will. And so I think we'll see that happen hopefully within, you know, the first couple quarters of 2022, but I do expect Battles V2 to launch sooner than that. In fact, I was really surprised to see it not come out, you know, like as a surprise on New Year's Eve or something like that, because I think it's been in you know, in testing with some of the Axie community already, that some of those have shown high ranking scores, MMRs in the arena, and I think you know, I think people like Bryson have probably seen, maybe Elisha as well, have seen what the Battles V2 gameplay looks like, and probably have played it some, maybe even against each other. But I'd love to see. Obviously, they're not leaking it because they've been asked not to, but we're looking forward to seeing what Battles V2, and not only seeing it, but actually playing it, because I think we're going to get a lot of benefits, especially on the SLP burns and the just the influx of new players we'll see with the advent of Battles V2, because I believe there's also going to be a play or free-to-play version. Not a play-to-earn, free-to-play play-to-earn, but free-to-play, in order that you can get some experience. This will help me out, especially as a manager of scholarships. I would love to see a mechanism where interested scholars could actually show their progress, and we could see, maybe even verifiable on the Ronin chain, that this player has reached this certain MMR and hasn't even doesn't even own a team. So I would love to see that from a manager's perspective, to get more experience for my players before they come on. I'm at a team of 9 right now, 10 including myself. I have over 30 Axies, so each one of us has at least 3 Axies in our inventory right now, and we are doing great. All of my scholars are currently over the 800 MMR cap for making SLP daily, which is fantastic. So I do want to grow that team. I will be giving away more scholarships. We have not reopened the scholarship application as of right now, but I will be talking about what my plans for that are in future videos, so stick around for that, guys. All right, let's start with the ETH price real quick. One thing you will notice, I've pretty much cleaned up my entire screen here as far as markers. I wanted a new, fresh look for 2022, get rid of the old and in with the new guys. We did have an all-time high of $4,800, $4,876 back in November of last year, and I do think we'll see new all-time highs, especially with ETH 2.0 coming out, but I'm not going to talk too much about that right now, as this is more of an Axie Infinity update. So let's jump into my Ronin wallet and see what's going on. I have 17.73 wrapped RON farming right now. I have a little bit of SLP and wrapped ETH. That's just been making me some RON since inception of the Katana decks, guys. And then I've also got currently 71.8 AXS staking, and this is how I primarily grow my team as far as Axie Infinity Scholars. And what I like to do is when this gets above 70, I'll take a couple AXS out of the staking pool. I'll turn them into go to the swap here. I'll turn them from AXS into wrapped ETH. And I will swap that so that I can go to the Axie Infinity Marketplace and purchase more Axies. And I do, like I said it before, I do have 10 teams now. I've got 9 scholars, and the 10th team is mine. And we are all making SLP. I'm tracking all of my scholars via looking into tracker.axie.management. This was just a Google search that I did, or rather a pre-search search that I did, but I'm also tracking them on my phone as well. And I have been doing that on my phone actually more often lately, but I did purchase a Trezor. So I wanted to secure my account, guys. One of my scholars in particular lost all his Ronin assets, and I felt really bad for him, but I also got a little bit freaked out and decided it was time. I've got quite a bit of assets wrapped up in Axie Infinity and wanted to make sure that I had a backup. So I've got a Trezor, and Trezor is going to make me move to basically an online tracking of my scholars. I can still track them on my phone, but I'll have to do all the transactions on my laptop or desktop now. So what I'm doing there is that, and so that is what I'm currently doing now. What do I see for the remainder of 2022? My intention, guys, is to continue to grow my Axie Infinity team. I don't know if I'll be growing quite as quickly, or it just depends on how much growth I can get, what the price of SLP does. Current price of SLP right now, I think I'm looking at about 26 to 27, or 2.6 to 2.7 cents. It's pretty low in comparison to where it was when I started. I think when I started we were looking at 7 cents, so it's less than a third, I believe, if my math is right. No, not quite less than a third, but definitely less than half of where it was when I started. So what I'd like to do, guys, is continue to roll my SLP into AXS or wrapped ETH, continue to stake the rewards here on the Katana decks, especially on the AXS side. Between the growth in my SLP that I'll take from my my scholars earnings and the growth in my AXS, I do intend to use most of that to continue to buy more Axies, because I do believe that the Axie Infinity world is going to blow up, especially with Battles V2 and Land coming later, and hopefully sooner than later this year. So I do see a lot of growth potential there. I don't know when I'm going to start taking profit. I probably should have started taking profit a while ago, but I have grown my team and I want to continue to do so. I feel called, I feel grateful to be able to be the manager of these awesome scholars, and I look forward to their growth and then growing into a place where they can not only manage their teams but start to manage others. I have a couple rock stars right now that are really helping manage the rest of the team. One of them in particular is my first scholar, guys, and he has been just want to shout out to Axie Gods for being huge in our team and really being the godfather, if you will, of my team, and he is just killing it. He's got my highest MMR right now, highest average SLP, and he's just working with 3 Axies. We change him up every once in a while. He makes some suggestions as far as meta goes, and he gives me some suggestions on what to buy next because he's in it way more often than I am. I do have a team, but I do not grind every day. I don't have time for that. Making this content for you, I have a full-time job, I have a business on the side, and all of this crypto asset management and investment, guys. So with that, thank you so much. I do think this year is going to be fantastic for what's going on in the world of Axie Infinity. There's a lot of other information, great other YouTubers out there. The ones that I'm following currently, let's quickly go look at that. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much Gugus, Bryson, and then on the Twitter side, definitely check out Jiho and then be a part of their Discord and at least follow them on their Discord. You can have their announcements or their just Discord content sent to your Discord. So that's one way to keep up. Shout out to everybody in my Discord. Thank you so much for an awesome 2021. We have a fantastic Discord of Axie Infinity scholars and those who would like to be a scholar, and there are other scholars from other guilds in the scholarship in the Discord as well. So we like to talk there. These are all my scholars. These are all the public stuff that we can talk. We do have a Filipino language. I believe y'all speak Tagalog. I hope, correct me if I'm wrong. But thank you so much for watching again, and this is my 2022 Axie Infinity update. So happy 2022.